Okay, guys, welcome to my studio. Thank you so much to be here. Oh, let's see how many people. Wow. Davide, Alberto, Jody in Alaska. Ciao, Jody. Brian, Patty, morning, morning. In Italy, it is afternoon. It is 3 o'clock p.m. Ok, Marco, ciao a tutti. Uscito anche per FM3. No, it's not yet available. Official release for FM3, only for FM9 at the moment. There is the new version. Just a moment, I have to go. Okay. New version 9.01 that corrects some bugs on the 00. Okay, so please update to the newest 9.01. There was only. Thank you so much, Valentino Gilardi. Thank you so much. There is only an issue corrected by the 901 regarding the Plex block. Okay, but nothing really special. So I already spoke about the new firmware. I please you check the video. I already realized, but I wanted to share with you some hints regarding how to let's say I renew. What can I say? Renew, it's correct. I think my old preset, especially the old one, because the new firmware needs some adjustment on some block effects due to the different power consumption from some blocks. In some cases, my presets are over the limit of the CPU, and it is necessary to check. And to me, it is a good occasion to make. How can I say a revamping of the old preset, and sometimes I recognize that it's necessary also to add and to modify some settings due to my experience, especially on the live stage. And I got a lot of experience in the last 2 years, and I'm very happy to give this new modification, new settings on my new presets. And if you buy some presets from my store, you receive automatically the update. I please you to subscribe the mail list, otherwise it's really difficult that the mail arrive to you, because you have to give the permission that the store send you the mail list. In case you did not receive my update, no problem. Send me an email to the support at phantom.it, and I will send you the update. But please subscribe the mail. Also because due to with the mail list, I make a lot of communication, important communication regarding some improvements, some communication regarding the firmware, and it is really useful. It is a way to be in contact with my followers and my customer in the and you in the world. 6 a.m. So very early, Brian. I'm very happy that you are connected now to follow this tutorial. And of course, this tutorial is for you. Of course, you can put any question you want. I try to answer to a question. If I'm not able, I will answer you later on. Okay, thank you so much. From my Italian friends, you can type the question in Italian. I will answer you in English. Okay. Let me check other. No, so I want to share you immediately this preset from the editor. As you can see, I've installed the new firmware 9.01. You can check it here. So be sure you are the last editor and the last firmware installed. I already shown you how to update. Forte Suono ask me which is the preset. It is exactly this one. It is the MF Ecstasy. It is a different version of the MF XTC. As maybe you know, I love the Ecstasy amp. I had the real Ecstasy amp for 20 years at least, so I know very well the sound of this amp, and I love to create some different version of this preset. One is MFXTC, already shown in one of my last videos, and this is an old one. It is MF Ecstasy, where you can find a different different settings, different sounds, especially because I like to combine the same amp with different inputs response. As you can see here, this response is the V2 Camo. Thanks to valhallir.it, you can also find out a collection of the inputs responses that I use on my presets. There are two packages from me on the valhallir.it, valhallir.it, and you can find all impulse responses that I use in my presets. So I love to combine different settings, different presets, because from the same amp you can get some different sound. Maybe let's say the base of the sound is similar, but different cabinet means different sound as usual. So, for example, in this case, the clean sound is made by the Shiva. Very nice. Really sparkling sound. With this amazing guitar, this is an incredible custom copy of the original 1954 guitar. You know the neck, it is absolutely amazing. And this guitar is fantastic. Okay, so only I love to mention this guitar because it is really incredible. So, well, let's go to see this preset. This is the final version, but I wanted to share with you what happened with the original preset. It is now in the store, and I will provide immediately to update all people that already bought this preset. Okay, as usual, because maybe if you are subscribed to my store, you will receive any kind of update, and I constantly update my preset. Sometimes I update only because I change my taste. I have different experience on stage, so I test this preset, this trick on the stage that is better than the other. And by the time, also I love to update my preset. It's up to you to install the new one or continue to use the old one. What I want to tell you, please backup your old preset, because I make a backup, but it's better that you backup the preset, because if you make some modifications, some tweaks on the preset, is necessary that you backup it before to install the new version, because sometimes maybe new version you don't like. Why not? Okay, but what is really important, guys, that my preset is based on my life experience. I have a interesting musician activity, especially on the theaters and also huge stage, and I have a bit the possibility to test my preset on this situation. So huge PA system. So sometimes it's necessary to understand how is the best settings for the bass frequency, especially to avoid that the sound engineer apply the high pass filter. I love that my preset is, I connect my Fractal FM9 or XFX3 or FM3 directly to the mixer, to the front of the house, And the only thing that the sound engineer has to do is to raise up the volume. No EQ, nothing, no compressor, nothing of nothing. So this is the target I set on my job. So let's come back to the editor. And I selected the original Ecstasy preset. As you can see here, the latest version, as you can see, it is in the overload because with the new firmware, there are some changes, especially on the compressor, and this change affect some blocks. The overload strongly depends which block do you use. For example, one of the most impacted block, it is the optical compressor. I love to use the optical compressor, but with the new firmware, it needs very strong CPU power to work. And now is really difficult to continue to use. But okay, compressor is not so, let's say, there are some other compressor very interesting on the FM9, especially the modern VCA compressor and so on. So it is pretty nice to select and pretty easy to select another one. For example, I wanted to share with you how happen when I select, for example, the analog compressor. You can see that the overload disappears and appears the 82% of the CPU. So simply change the compressor. But I suggest you also to reset the compressor block because the compressor block was the most improved by the new firmware. So I suggest to you to reset the block by the block menu and click on Reset Current Channel. Okay. And as you can see, you can select the modern VCA compressor. And as I am still under the overload. Let's check. I select because I use the compressor on the clean. And it sounds better than before, for sure. So now it is not a problem to me to use the modern VCA compressor with the real professional compressor system. If I wanted to have the typical 80 sound, I can raise up the ratio and raise down the thresholds. So but it is also nice to use the default settings. Simply reset the block and it is a lovely compressor. Very nice. So simply change the compressor, it is enough from this point of view, but I would like to show you some other hints, some other improvement that I did, especially on the drive. When I used the drive on my preset to boost the lead, especially the lead. Let's check the crunch. Okay, I switch off the compressor, but the new compressor, you can also let it on. It is very nice. Very nice. I save it. Okay. Check also the lead. So this is the blue channel. This is the LED channel, the red channel, the lead one. So I use the volume block to give a boost of 2.4 dB. You can see here to have the solo. this is also the multi-delay in the PCM circular block. It is very nice. Okay. Pay attention, guys, that I'm using the FM9 non-turbo version. This is the standard one. It is the non-turbo version. I am still on the limit, so I want to decrease the CPU amount. And one of the methods that I'm using, I'm very happy to use it, is to use the FET preamp instead as a drive, FET preamp boost. As you can see, when I select the FET boost, the CPU save at least more than 4%, and it is very nice. Because I use the drive as a boost, but not only. What is very nice is the possibility, this incredible possibility you have with Fractal to shape your drive as you want, because you have a lot of controls. You can set the drive. I keep the drive around 1, but what I love is to shape this EQ. This is fantastic. To shape the sound. For example, on the lead sound, I love to have more mid-range, and so I create just this shape, okay, and I cut a bit the high frequency and also the low frequencies to avoid that the sound is muddy, let's say. So I decrease dramatically the bass frequency. I create a shape like this. It is a V inverse V, let's say, okay. And when I switch on, it is really, really nice drive. So I can increase the drive because it's this is without drive. You can hear more bass frequency, but the bass's frequency is not necessary, especially on the lead. Now they are too much, and with this, and I love it. It's not only to increase the drive. As you can see, the drive is pretty low, but it's to change the voice of the lead. And this is the rhythm part. Okay? So I create a huge difference sound between the root of the sound is the same, but with this drive I can increase the mid-range, and the sound of the guitar is, let's say, much more present, much more, I can say, focused, out of the mix, let's say. In Italy we say out of the mix. Another important thing is it is from my experience, especially on the stage, even if I, on the preamp section, I set the low cut at 125%, I prefer also to cut out the single block about 120. Okay, this is, to me, is really important to avoid too much bass frequency. Okay, you can hear. So you can appreciate the strong reduction. This is really important. Very nice. And maybe I have enough room, as you can see here, to implement the room effect. I love it. The room effect is changed with the new version of firmware. There is an impact on the CPU, you can see here. But you can hear the, how can I say, the expansion of the sound. Can increase the mix spacing. And also the size of the room. So I decrease. And this helps to, let's say, to make a wide effect. But I recommend you to use the room level only on the registration. During the live, to me, it makes no sense to use the room level effect on the cabinet, because as you can see, the CPU consumption increase, okay, about 3% to 3%. And so in the live stage, it is necessary. You don't appreciate this small effect. But if you are in the recording section, it's really helpful to create a very realistic sound. Don't exceed too much. Save. If you want the typical 80 clean sound, you can also select the Econo Dynamic plus Econo Dynacomp. And you can save also some CPU. It's a really compressed sound. Wow. This is a really compressed sound. I suggest you to increase the level. We can play the amazing, and we can check together this amazing sound of Def Leppard. Where are they? Are Def Leppard? Hysteria. Oh, yeah, let's check if the sound is similar. Maybe yes. Yeah. If you want this sound, you have to use this kind of compressor, really compressed. As you can see, the compressor line is practically flat. Pay attention. So you can go to the leader. If I switch off the drive, it's nice, but okay. Yeah. So nice. I'm so excited to play such an amazing song from the amazing Def Leppard. Wow, wow, wow. So, how can I say? So I'm still on the 80% perfect. I reduce the power consumption and I have amazing preset. So what is the difference? I can show you. Econo Dynacomp, okay, to have so let's check. Okay. Okay, this is the red. I didn't change the amp model. That's not necessary. I also can increase the room level to have the typical amp in the room sound. Oh wow! The sound is amazing. It's typical. Wow, the blue channel is amazing, guys. You can also add the pitch block. Wow. Amazing amp. And this is due to the combination with the Camo cabinet, this amazing cabinet from Valhalla. I tested it and it is absolutely amazing. Don't forget to put the low cut at 120. Okay, well, I can type 120. Perfect. Let's check the other scenes. This one, it is the blue clean space. Let's check. Wow. The Plex Verb. I can increase a bit. Yeah. There is also the multi-delay I can add. And I also suggest you, I forgot to connect the multi-delay into the Plex Verb to continue to have the tails of the Plex, the multi-delay into the Plex Verb. It is very nice. Ciao Mike from Memphis, Tennessee. Woo! Really great city. I love it. I prefer, can I say, maybe this is the Euro Blue channel in the clean mode. It's fantastic. I can increase a bit the mid range and low the bass frequency. From Daytona Beach, yeah, guys. How is the weather in Daytona? Fantastic. So you can use also I love to use the blue channel. I show you a trick, very nice, guys. With this compressor, with the Econom compressor, compress a lot of the sound, and you can use the amazing Air Blue with the low gain and these settings, and it is amazing because it is still semi-clean sound. It's up to you how to play. It is clean sound, and it is a bit crunchy. James Van Horn, is there a place where I can get this preset? Absolutely, yes. As usual, my presets are available on my store. And let me check. What is my store? I can type. I can type immediately. marcofanton.it. So you can visit my. Okay, my marcofanton.it. You can visit my website. You can have also some other information. I wanted to show you. Where is it? Home. Okay, let me check. This could be quite interesting for you, maybe, because there are some infos regarding me. Oh no, sorry. I have to. Let me check. Okay, now it's correct. This is my website. I invite you to visit. Let me check. Just a moment. Okay, this is my website, marcofanton.it. And you can click on the preset store, but spend a bit of time to check something about my life, something about my music activity. I have an experience with these two amazing guys, Italian, very famous in Italy, and Martongelli and Simone Clementi. It is a gig that I have next week. And also you can check my gear, for example. You can check my biography, some photo gallery. Okay. And this is, I can say it is pretty nice to see how I can create my preset. So you can imagine what it means to create presets to play in a gig like this one. It is really professional situation, or like this one. For example, this is a theater in Padua, and I have a possibility to test the presets in a very huge PA and check all the things is necessary to have a perfect sound. So on the home page, you can click on the My Preset Store, or you can click here, and you reach my store, where you can find the different presets. For example, FM presets, and you can find. You can use the search bar MF Ecstasy. Okay, and immediately you can reach this preset. As you can see here, the version is still for firmware 6, and now I'm going to update with the new firmware 9.0. And I constantly check all the preset, and also if there are some problems with my preset, you can send an email to the support Okay. Also here you can have all the questions regarding how to do this and that. But of course you can send me an email, and don't forget to subscribe to our mail to receive my special offer, my updates, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Okay. So you can visit any presets you can see as a video. I can show you. For example, what is the ecstasy is this one. There is the video here. Okay. When I show the presets, how it works. Typically, I can show the all scenes, and sometimes I make a tutorial to explain it better and deeply. So in reality, you can do the preset yourself. It is pretty easy. But otherwise, you can contribute with $12, €12 is maybe it's 14, 30, $14. And you have also the impulse responses. Okay, here the Valhalla IR impulse response included. Any impulse response are included. So the preset is in the fastband format, so you can install it and you have everything. Also 8 scenes, I can show you immediately. 8 scenes where you can have typically the blue model in this case, but it is let's say the crunch, the rhythm part. The lead one. In the scene number 1, in the scene number 2, you have the clean. The scene number 4, there is the red channel of the Bogner. And also you have the blue channel. There are different kind of settings for this amp, because I have Euro Blue channel, the Euro Blue Modern, the Red Modern. There are different options. And these presets are ready for use, ready to use on the stage and the recordings to a section. This is a clean made by the Euro Blue channel. This is very nice for the country. Also, I have the scene number 8. Amazing sound. This is not me. Is a Fractal. Fractal. If you buy Fractal, if you buy this preset, you can play exactly like me. I think better than me. So don't worry, guys. Okay. Well, I was too far in. Oh, no problem. Okay. Ciao, Mike. So, how can I say from this preset? I use this delay. I use typically this delay for the rhythm part. Very low delay. And when I go to the lead, I use the multi-delay in the PCM circular. Of course, it's up to you to switch on and off some effects. For example, the phaser. If you wanted to use, for example, this blue motor, you can also appreciate how amazing sound when I go down with the volume of the guitar. This is absolutely amazing, guys. can create, for example, a scene where you want to have the phaser with the script 90. But also you can select the channel B and, for example, use the new. There is new. The new vibe on the new firmware. Maybe it is the modern vibe, I think. Very nice. Or you can use the script 90. Very nice. Frankie Marabella! Your surname is Italian, of course, and you are my brother. I know. Grande Frankie, how are you? How is your family? What is nice, guys, is to test these presets also on the backing track, and it is I love to do this. For example, one of my song, and I often test the presets with the backing track to understand what is the right amount of delay of the ambient effects, delay and reverb. For example, I can play this. For example, this song. Maybe you know this song. Do you know it? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Black Saint. So it's not true. You can trust anyone who uses an Apple mouse. What firmware? I don't understand. You can't trust anyone who uses. I don't understand. Maybe. Okay, I understand the sentence, but I don't understand the connection. Okay. This is the firmware 9.01, the newest firmware available for FM9, guys. Okay. So, if you have other questions, I'm here for you. And this is the method that I am now that I update my firmware, and now the firmware will be available very soon on the store, and everybody, sorry, everybody who bought this preset will receive the update automatically. But I please you to subscribe the mail list of my store. Okay, it's a joke. I can imagine it's a joke, but I don't understand the joke, so I'm sorry. Okay, it's all. Maybe it is the difference between Italian style and the US style. I don't know. Okay. Okay, guys. I would like to show you another preset that I change because it comes from the version 5. I'm just to share with you this preset. It is the Constellation one, and the impact of the new firmware is very, because I didn't remember that this preset sounds so nice. And this is the MF Constellation, and very soon after the tutorial, I will realize that a new video about this. It is incredible. It is based on the matchless amp DC30 and Chieftain, and it is wow. Ooh, it's so nice. You can. Or you can use this scene, the Centaurus. But the dry sound is incredible. Lot of reverb, but the new reverb algorithm are really incredible. There are some questions. What are the best settings to utilize the tube power amp and real 2x12 cabinet? The best setting is don't use the real cabinet. Derrick. Because if you use the real cabinet, you lose all the benefit of the modelers, and most of the benefit is done by the cabinet, not only by the amp modeling. Of course, if you use the 2x12 cabinet, it's strongly depend of the cabinet. So you have to delete or disable the cabinet, but you lose the most of the part. Also, use the stereo effect, because all the stereo effect you can hear is done by the fact that you put the ambient effect after the cabinet, not before. And this led you to create exactly the situation of the studio recording, where you put the microphone on the cabinet, then the microphone goes into the mixer, and also with all professional ambient effects like reverbs, delays, chorus, and so on. So using the cabinet, the typical guitar cabinet, you can back again in the past, but we have to go in the future, not in the past. So okay. Of course, it's up to you. You have to, for sure, you have to switch off the cabinet, and okay. I hope that you have stereo effects, but to me, you lose the big benefit, because, for example, in this case, I'm using the Matchbox, the Matchless D30 with the proper cabinet. The 2x12 Kiffman cabinet is designed especially for Matchless. If I change the cabinet, the sound is completely different. I can show you, for example, if I select the 4x typical Marshall sound, is this one. It's completely. Too much reverb, sorry. Yes, it's nice, but it's not the original cabinet. Who is this one? Completely different. Okay. Ciao Simone. Hi Marco, is it possible to show how to set the pitch serial and not parallel? Yes. I go to this preset, the MF Glam. It is another one that I shown in the previous tutorial. Okay. This is the pitch I use with this preset. Of course, I disable the kill dry, and the mix is 35%, and I have to raise up the level, otherwise I lose a bit of signal. So, and this is the. I already shown these presets, guys. MF Clam. Okay. John. Okay, maybe. I hope it's correct. Jean G. The sounds you offer are great, but also very inspiring and make us getting better on guitar. Oh, this is really nice. Thank you so much. Very, very nice comment. Because the preset should consist in a very, let's say, they are like a template where you can check how I worked, and how you can also do your modification. You can change it. I recommend you to install the preset, create a copy, and you can modify. You can tweak any kind of control as you need, and you can test your modification with the original one. So thank you so much. This is very nice. Luca Pacino, exactly. Ciao Luca, how are you? I remember you from the last guitar show. I'm old, but my memory sometimes works. Okay. I can show you some other presets from my store. For example, the Atomica. The Atomica, it is incredible, really incredible, because I also added the multi-button compressor and also the gains. This was not present in the previous version, and is this is now it is my best preset, I think. And what is amazing is that you can hear that is a Stratocaster. It's not a Fender, but it is a Stratocaster sound. For example, I can let me check if I am trying. I can okay. Let me check if I'm able to find this. There is an album. Okay, this one. Okay, this an half tone down. No, this is not good. I have to go to the original one, the original Deep Purple version. Deep Purple. Mistreated. Where is it? Ooh. Okay, for example, this one is me okay, from the ha. Here's a song for you. Yeah. Guys. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. Hi Marco, do you have a good idea for the typical Santana sound or still struggle a bit? Wow, I have already Santana on my store. Santana sound is still on my store. Like the name is Viva Santana. It is a really simple preset. It is a really simple preset. Sorry. It is made maybe for. Let me check. Where is it? It's made with the Mesa amp. I have to. The name is Viva Santana. No, this is not available for FM9, but for FM3. So okay, it is really simple to update. Viva Santana. Okay, so I can develop with you now. It's pretty simple. Really pretty simple amp. It is made by Mark IV Rhythm 2. Okay. But I have to change the guitar, of course. Not possible. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Maybe it's too bit high. Let me. I can play something from Santana. Where is it? Okay. For example, where is it? Okay. Let me check. I have something. Santana is one of my favorites. Like this one, for example. Yeah. D minor. But I can also, let me check, guys. I have the right one. Yeah. 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 Okay, sorry. Okay. Sorry for mistake. I didn't forget. But this is Santana style. Is made by the Mesa amp with the driver. I use the Zen Master, also a bit compressor, but I have to check again because now is changing. Because this is preset is for FM3, but I can also release the for FM9 is not a problem. The preset is absolutely compatible. There is also the lead, the clean. For example, I love these songs from Santana. When you ask me about Santana, I'm so happy, guys. For example, I don't know if you know the Milagro album. It's so nice. Guys. There's a chorus here, if I remember well. Guys. This is a clean sound. It is the sound without compressor. Guys, wow, it's a long time that I didn't feel this, I didn't hear this album. Is amazing. Milagro, guys, is one of the best of Santana. Incredible. Okay, sorry, I lose the time. Will there be an update for FX Ecstasy preset? Yes, Brian, I already released the Ecstasy preset. For Fix 3, all presets are already updated, and you should receive the preset. Of course, if you subscribe to the mail list. If no, please contact me. Send an email to the support. Okay, is there any preset amp used to get more acoustic sound from your electric? Yes, there is the preset all. The preset all. Where is it? All. Okay, where there is a scene like this, it is acoustic. Mama, take these bags from me, 'cause I can't choose This is MF All. Ciao Marco, potresti fare un video tutorial su come caricare i propri preset e di venderli? Giuseppe Metallic. Non capisco. Cioè, vorresti che ti insegnassi a vendere i preset? Cioè, non ho capito. Bene. Well, guys, thank you so much. If there is no other questions, I see you. Oh, thank you so much, Blackseed. I tell you, ciao. Have a nice weekend. I come back to the Santana preset. I love it, and I have to update it. What is fantastic. And I play something and I go. Ecco, okay, so make somebody happy. Make somebody strong. I usually to follow the original record and play over to hear if the preset is very close to the original one. Okay. With this amazing album, I say you ciao. Have a nice weekend. See you guys. Ciao. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ciao. And put a like.